This is the Be Smooth
Chicago
Radio
Bridge
Show.
Magazine.
Just sit back and be
Brandon
smooth.
Cox on your
Tune
radio.
in right now. Right
IntellectualRadio.com.
Just sit back and be smooth. Man, it's the dopest Chicago where you at. iHeartRadio. You're listening to the Be Smooth Radio Show. Yo, man, we got the hottest interviews and hot topics.
IntellectualRadio.com.
The Be Smooth Radio Show right now.
Brandon Cox on your radio.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome. This is the Be Smooth Radio Show. I am your host, Brandon B. Smooth Cox, and I got some great people in here with me, multi-talented people. Man, somebody that's cool with the baking and all that stuff, and didn't bring no muffins and all that with it.
No cookies, no nothing.
Yeah, no nothing.
I ain't sweet enough.
Yeah.
I ain't sweet enough.
So why don't you tell them what you do? Introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. I got to put my professional.
There you go.
Latricia Moore from Eat More Cakes. I do professional designer cakes for all occasions.
Right. All right. Man
Hello,
on the left.
everybody. My name is BJ. I go by BJ the singer. I'm an artist. I'm a producer, songwriter, and all of that.
Superman, everything.
I would say
sing
Superman.
Christian songs too.
Yeah. You gonna look away.
You know.
So, man, it's good, man, to have you all in here with me, man. Shout out to everybody that's on Facebook Live. What's up? I see y'all.
Hey.
Everybody, BJ over here. He way over here. You see his little finger, though. Well, anyway, thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
An honor for you all to be in the place to be today. Once again, want to give glory to God. We're live right here on IntellectualRadio.com. Man, pass the word. Tell people to look, listen, and all that. Give me your ears, as I always say. So let's start with this baking and all these dope cakes and all that stuff, because you done made me hungry already. Man,
by looking at me or by looking at the card?
Well, I'm looking at the card.
Okay.
So, I got the card right here. But tell me what influenced you to, get into baking?
I think a lot of different things. I was always an artist at heart.
Okay.
I love to create, love to draw, paint, anything dealing with the arts I loved.
Right.
And I said, well, I like food too. I like cake.
Right.
So let me put both of them together.
Right.
And I was good at it. And see, before this, I was a seasonal entrepreneur, or one of those entrepreneurs that could do everything. I was a travel agent. Right. I did everything. I bartended, which I was very good at. I always knew I wanted to be a business owner.
That's good, man.
And wanted to work for myself.
So how long have you been in the baking business, like holding it down?
Professionally, 9 years.
Okay.
At my shop in Lockport, 5 years.
Wow.
And baking since I was a tad.
Oh,
so all of my recipes, well, I would say 95% of the recipes are my grandmother's recipes. Hey, my dear.
Yeah, I know.
She like, where that way up at?
You should have came. You should have been here, Granny. But that's what's up, because, my grandmother, shout out to Army Cox, my grandmother. She kind of, showed me the do's and don'ts when it comes to baking. I'm not that good. I'm not as good as you, but
Well, the do's in my grandmother's kitchen is, you add a little of this.
Uh-oh.
And I said, well, what is this? It's a scan of that.
Right.
And anybody that didn't bake know what a scant is.
Right.
I didn't know. And you do this. And finally, I got the recipes right. So.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. BJ, what's good, man? Nephew,
Chillin', man.
what's happening?
Chillin'.
Shout out to Tasha Shields.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, that's your mama. It's my sister, y'all. Man, what's going on? He gonna say, unfortunately. Now, he said that, Tasha, for real. I know you're looking. So, what's up, man, with the music, man? What you got for me? That's coming out, man. It's coming new.
I actually got a project coming out with the guy I did the song with 4 a.m., Daniel Lamar. And then I have another song coming out pretty soon with a well-known artist by the name of Marcellus Clay.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yeah, it was just chilling back. I got a project of my own coming up, but it's going to take some time. I got a surprise y'all.
Yeah, I see you put the little twist on it. It's going to take some time. But
got to.
All right. So when it came down to the song 4 a.m., I think it's dope, man.
Thank you.
Like, what kind of inspires you to write that? Like,
my brother Daniel Lamar.
Yeah.
He was just sitting in the studio one day, working on some tracks, and he
Right.
said, "Oh no, bro, I got this.
Right.
We laid it down within a good 2 hours, taking our time with it and everything, just trying to push it now."
Right. So you've been going hard not only in Chicago, you've been in ATL too, right?
Yeah.
What's going on out there?
When I'm out there, I work with Ray Charles' daughter,
Okay.
Robin La Jolla Charles, and
right.
also her producer TJ, Terrence Jordan.
All right.
We've went on tour to Connecticut and do a lot of different shows locally.
Right. So do you have any shows coming up here in Chicago?
I'm working on some with my friend by the name of Chris Villa.
Okay.
Getting ready to go on tour to Mexico, Canada. I think he said we got a show here too. So
all right, shout out to Canada, man. I lived there for 4 years on the hoop side. But I know you are totally into music. That's like your baby. You know what I mean? You spend a lot of time grinding in the studio and things of that nature. So what gave you like the drive to want to get into singing? Like, did your mama have, well, I don't know about Tasha, but did she play a role in that? Because she can sing. Your mom got a voice, man.
Well, I come from a musically inclined family, so it's really in my blood. And what pushed me was church. That's where it all started.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So went from church to doing different engagements in church, and then I kind of ventured out on my own to the R&B side.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So in regards to just overall music, like now, well, I should get into the R&B scene because that's mainly, your focal point in your music. Who inspires you right now, as far as when it comes down to artists?
Tank, Usher, Chris Brown,
yeah,
Brandy, just people in that field.
It's power voices, huh? All right, okay. Well, on this baking stuff,
eat more cakes.
Yeah, eat more cakes. Hey, y'all check out her Facebook because I'm even looking at the business card. It's crazy.
It looks scrumptious.
And that's www.eatmorecakes.com.
There you go. And that's in Lockport, Illinois, and it's Eat More Cakes. Mm-hmm. So back to grandma. So it started from when you was a kid. Did your grandmother originate from the South?
She did. Yeah. She's from Mississippi, which is where my cousins, uncles, mother, everyone is from, Leland in that area. And I really didn't know that I wanted to be a baker. I just knew that I had talents. I knew that my family, either we ate or we cooked or we built things. So with that being said, I put all those together. Right. Mm-hmm.
So what is your favorite cake or favorite pastry to make? So many.
Jesus. My cake is a chocolate cake with ganache chocolate.
Ganache
chocolate. Which is a creamy chocolate syrup.
Okay.
With pecans and coconut.
Man.
And my second is my sweet potato cobbler.
Sweet potato cobbler. That's new. I've never heard of that.
If you like sweet peach cobbler, you'll love my sweet potato cobbler. It's just the same technique, but with sweet potatoes.
So let me ask you this. Do you people always use the combination of cake and ice cream. Do you use any ice creams with your cakes or anything like that?
I'm right next door to an ice cream shop.
Okay.
And I go over there. I say, well, if you have any throwaway ice cream, give it to me. My favorite is pistachio. I have a method. I put a little bit of chocolate and vanilla on the side, and I put some pistachio right in the middle and another chocolate piece on the side.
and pistachio is pretty good. Yes. I had it for the first time not long ago.
Shout out to Cool Creations.
That's the name. Where is
Cool
Ness in Lockport,
Creations,
right?
right next door.
Okay. So
Mhm.
do you all like do a lot of community events together,
Yeah,
or?
we just did the Lockport Township.
Okay.
I did a float where I dressed up as Minnie Mouse
Okay.
on a float and I waved. Yeah, I will post those pictures later.
Yeah.
And wave to the kids, and they fall out when they see Minnie Mouse.
Right.
So any kind of baseball team comes up, I help with the jerseys, or
Okay.
just giving out some popcorn, caramel and cheese popcorn. I try to do that just
Right.
for
You do
support.
popcorn
Oh
too,
yes,
right?
baby.
Everything.
Yes,
Man, everything just
yes.
get
So when
total
I get my new
diabetes.
facility, when I get my new facility, I'm gonna have a
Yeah.
drive-through.
Oh, okay.
So you can get the popcorn, you can
All
get
right.
the cupcakes and ice cream drive-through.
That's pretty dope,
Yeah.
man. So it's more like a burger spot, just replaced with cake
Yeah,
and popcorn.
like a
So,
Dunkin' Donuts, but you get it
yeah.
better.
Right. All right.
Mhm.
So DJ,
Yo.
you know, the song "We All Are One."
Mm-hmm.
Where's the gentleman that's singing with you, man?
Well, I want. That's just. Man, I don't
That's
know.
just
Yeah, that's just me.
that's just you, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you this: with that song, like, was that pushed to you to more like target like the relationship aspect of the music, or just sending out a message?
Sending out a
Uh,
message, really.
yeah.
Basically, unity, trying to bring everybody back together, especially
Right.
going all this racism and stuff going on. It's kind of getting very tiring to see whites fighting the blacks, blacks fighting the
Right.
whites. So it's like I want everybody to be united and come as one.
Totally. Totally. And I'm glad you spoke on that, because I was going to touch on that as well. With all the violence that's going on in Chicago, and I routinely ask every guest that I have in here, just how they feel about, the violence is here, in Chicago. And it's not just on the south side, it's on the west side, east side, north side, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So what do you think we can do as a people, as far as coming together to try to, tone the violence down in the city of Chicago?
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
That's a hard question.
Yeah.
Just throw one big little outside festival.
I
Everybody
think
come together.
that too. And I think, and I always say, if more people talk, sit down and try to talk things out a little bit more, instead of just running with situations and just taking the easy way out and just reaching toward the negative energy,
Right.
like, we can totally make it a better place, and make situations better.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think, the more and more we have to really target like the youth, because these kids don't have anything to do in Chicago.
Right.
It's so much downtime, and they need more activity in Chicago. So, I know with you saying you guys do community, um, functions and things of that nature, do you have anything coming up that, you guys are working on?
Well, I always make it a point to do at least one community service a month.
Okay.
And I think even on my Facebook page, I posted and asked for a lot of suggestions on how to make things a lot easier. First, we have to get involved with our community.
Totally.
We have to get involved in our councils, our town hall meetings.
I agree.
We have to understand the dynamic of it.
Right.
We have to get, of course, training on both ends, how
Right.
to do certain things when approached and how to in different tactical situations. As far as the youth, I said, again, that's two parts. That's the parents, and then there are your outside people like your teachers and your influencers,
Right.
meaning you have to monitor what your children watch and how they behave.
Totally.
And it's parts on both ends.
Right.
So as far as community, even if it's just to bake a cake or to give words of encouragement or direction, it's always on my part. I always make that a duty.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
month, like I said, I taught 6 kids nutrition, how to eat a little bit better, not to eat, just totally brand food, but how much to eat and what to eat that will still satisfy you and still make an impact.
Right.
And so those little things, if one person could dedicate one thing a month, that would help. And it can't be, oh, BJ, is your fault or it's their fault. It's a joint effort.
Yeah, true.
So, but first, we really have to get in tune with our community.
Right.
You come on my blog and some ain't right.
But see, so many people, but I think that'll work totally. Like,
Yes.
We just reach and help each other out. But it's so many hate generated in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so much
Well,
hate.
the hate is generated from not enough jobs, not enough income, different dynamics.
Right.
So when you mix all of that up, of course, I'm going to be angry because I need to find some sort of income first.
Right.
And that seems to be the consensus when people are asked, well, what's wrong? And you get to the root of why are you angry?
Right.
So go to your public officials and ask them to support small businesses. So the small businesses are the root of your community, and watch what businesses come into your community.
True.
If you support those and ask, hey, I've hired 2 or 3 people just to come and clean up or pass out flyers, but I'm giving money to kids that could possibly use that to buy candy or whatever.
Right.
And that's economic growth.
Right.
So you put that into perspective and into place and see how much that generates and see how much better, and then kids have something to do.
Right.
So
you totally telling the truth. Because this summer I'm planning to do some things in the community. My charity basketball game is coming up July 30th. So I do that every summer. And basically with me targeting basketball, there's so many kids that love the game of basketball, whether it's boy or girl. So I just felt like, and I'm just bringing this up because I get a lot of people ask me, like, why did you choose to do the game and why you use basketball? Like, I just wanted to connect all the entities, just basketball along with people with terminal illness and just people who just having a rough time that want to come out and just be in the vicinity of positive energy. So I just think that, the more and more active, like you say, we get in the community is totally going to make a difference, because if one person see that the next person is doing something that's positive in the community, I think it's going to be a chain reaction.
And we all have to learn, if we have to expand how we think, because if you only know this little circle and you see something greater, then you say, okay, I can grow to do that.
Right.
And when people come to your basketball and see the different strategies that you may take, they may not play, but they see how you could put it together.
True.
Or just the dynamics of how you get people to come or be on the radio. So soft skills are being handled at that point too, from just children watching.
Right.
Because at one point, I had to learn to watch other people and get encouragement from other people.
Right.
And that grew to how you expand yourself.
True.
So even though they may not be playing, they can take an active role in getting water or just being present.
Right.
So, but we really have to try to get that money from our aldermen and public officials, because there are grants, there are money set aside.
Exactly. People not even.
But we have to go to those councils. We have to have a voice in it.
True.
Because if we don't be present, they don't know that we want it or you want it.
Right.
So that's the key.
So what's your take on, like?
She took it out my
I'm
mouth.
gonna say she took it out my mouth.
I get sins up in here.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I try to not just touch on everyone's craft. I try to be versatile with the conversation, because someone out there listening, maybe they had a mindset of wanting to do something in their community, and they don't know how to go about it, or they don't know the people to reach out to. You know what I mean? So I always try to touch on different aspects of what's going on in life right
and
now.
I always say, if you're gonna bring up a problem, bring up some solutions behind that.
Totally.
We always say, oh, they this and we that, but no one seems to have a solution. Okay, we have a problem. What are some solutions? And Facebook, we are notorious for this. We will laugh at pics and like pics of people doing some frivolous behavior.
Crazy.
But then when I ask for suggestions on how we can make things a little bit better, you get 5 likes.
Exactly.
or you get no comment.
Exactly.
We got to do a little bit better if we're going to use this platform. And I always tell people, use the platform responsibly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is a way where you can reach a lot of people. Use it responsibly.
Right. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
And that's just common 2 cents from, the cake lady. That's all.
The cake lady.
The cake lady.
All right, man. So we're going to get into some music. 4 a.m.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I've been anxious to hear this.
Man, the song is so dope. All right, y'all. This is 4 a.m. by BJ the Singer. This is the B Smoove Radio Show, live right now on IntellectualRadio.com.
It's late at night, you know what it is. You got me feeling some type of way, so let's get it in. Body right next to me, wake you up out your sleep, caressing and kissing your spots, and then you start texting me. Let's do it for the sun comes out. Yeah. It's the perfect time to make it love. It's 4 a.m. and we're making love, and it ain't no stopping till the sun comes up. Baby, you know how the beat goes, fast or slow, that's how we know. And I love it, I love it, and I love it, I love it. Baby, you know how the beat goes, fast or slow, that's how we know. Baby, won't you shut the door? We can start on the floor. You know I really wanna taste you. Why you making faces? I wanna keep you waiting up, baby. Teasing you while you drip. Hands on the love, got a grip. Girl, you riding it right. Damn, you got it so tight. It's 4 a.m. and we're making love. Ain't no stopping. Baby, girl, you know how the beat goes.
Hot. That's 4 a.m., man. BJ the Singer. I always put that "ga" on the end of it. Singer. It sounds like something your mama say. I know, right? Man, that's 4 a.m., man. So where everybody can get your music, man? Like
The apostrophe singer.
SoundCloud?
Yes.
Get to it one more time.
I got a Reverb Nation as well. The same name. BJ space the apostrophe singer.
Okay. All right. Well, I know I had it on the other night and I was grooving, ironing my clothes, and I bust out in the sweat and got to singing and got my right, got the shouting and everything, Singer. And I was just playing with you, man. But I'm proud of you, man.
Thanks,
Continue to
thanks.
grind, continue to shine.
Always.
You know, and just set positive examples, man. You know, there's so many youth out here that's talented. Like we got so much talent in Chicago. I don't care if you're shooting basketball, baking cakes, you know, singing, mowing lawn. We got professional lawnmowers. Like,
Yeah.
yo, it's talent in Chicago, man. So let me get your take on, you know, since we're talking about music, how did you feel about the death of Prince?
I mean, I listened to him, but I didn't really listen to him a lot.
Right.
But when I heard, I was like, Prince, is this like real?
Right.
Then I get on Facebook, that's all I see. Rest in peace, Prince. Rest in peace, Prince. I just couldn't do nothing but continue to play the Purple Rain.
Yeah. That's probably about the only song you knew, huh?
That's the only song I knew. We did a tribute to him out in Atlanta. We played it at we had a show. I forgot the name of the venue, but we did the tribute to his song.
Right. All right. So you more familiar with Michael Jackson though than you was with Prince.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Bad.
Okay.
Bad.
I think you know what's crazy though? I don't want y'all to be laughing at, but I think mine's for real was the Free Willy song. Will you be there? So what? I know y'all gonna clown me. So what? I don't care.
The fish.
Yeah. With the little fish, he touching the whale, jumping. There's no way in the world that whale would have been jumping over my head. Totally not.
So Nikki wasn't?
No.
I mean,
Not.
not.
Was it Dirty Diana?
Yeah, that one too.
That, you like that one too, huh? I bet you do like that one. Huh?
That's my jam.
Yeah, Nikki. Yeah. So let me touch on back to your experiences of life. You know, your upbringing. How was your upbringing? You know, coming up as a child. Leading up to the great baker that you are.
Man, I can remember when I was I grew up I was born here. Then, of course, I was an Army brat, so I went to Germany for a little while.
Really? How was that?
Came back. I was little, so I really just saw pictures.
Right.
But when I got back, that's when a lot of things changed. I won't get into serious detail, but I think that pretty much molded me. Of course, I was an abused child. I was homeless during high school. But what was funny is that, what was strange is that every step of the way I saw Jesus.
Right.
I saw where lunch ladies would leave food, make sure I had something to eat. I never, I didn't have the best clothes. I didn't have the best of anything, but I made it through, you know. And I think that's why my struggle is my will to succeed and to meet Oprah. Oprah, if you out there, is so fierce. Yeah. I live and dream business. Mm-hmm. I think business. Right. You know, just being an entrepreneur is a blessing. Right. You know, from having nothing to coming into your own place, like, man, thank you, Jesus, I did this, you know, off my talent and off of the things that I know how to do, a skill, you know, and it was people along that journey to say, hey, I believe in you. You may not have the best of this. You may not, you know, your parents may not be there, but, you know, I believe you can do this. And if anybody knows Mr. Tazik, he taught in Cook Elementary. Please contact me. Right. That was a big motivator. Really? He was a science teacher. That's awesome. And he was one of the people why I love science and I love to bake. And science is a baking essence. So just during that course, leading up to high school, was very difficult. Yeah. But I'm here and look at you now. And so for those people out there that say they can't do it, or you just gotta believe in yourself, and that's when our mentorship comes in. Right. It takes just one, even you and your singing. It takes one person to be like, hey, yo, I believe in you. Mm-hmm. You know, because guess what? If I didn't have that, man, that one person.
You're right.
So
It's all right. It's a testimony. It's a testimony, man. You know, and that's how God works. You know, He brings us through. Like He knows how much we can bear. You know, and He's just an awesome God, and we got to give Him the praise. You know, and that's one thing when it comes to me. Like, you know, me being a man of God, like I don't care where I'm at, I'm gonna give Him His glory.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna cry wherever. You know, say what you want, but I know my story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Don't nobody know it but you.
exactly.
And that's why it's critical for you to even just be who you are, or just touch somebody. You know, and say, "Hey, young blood, you can do that." Did I just say young blood?
Yeah, but it's all right though. It's totally fine. But we definitely need that motivation, you know, to be shared, because there's so many people out here that have dreams, but so many people also are telling them that they can't do it. You know what I mean? And they don't find that motivation to continue to do what they want to do and what they dream of. So, you know, it's always good for someone else to hear someone else's story. You know, it's a constant reminder of that you can do it. Especially, you know, you got to always keep God in your atmosphere no matter what. You know what I mean? So
And that's drive to survive.
Yeah.
Because I came from nothing. And you can be whatever you want. And I know kids hear that and be like, oh, they don't believe it, but you can.
Yeah.
You can be whatever you want to be.
Right.
Whatever you want to be.
What about you, BJ? I mean, your upcoming, I know it was great. Your mom, you totally had a good, supportive mother.
Growing up, I didn't always have it good. You know, we went through a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And that made me appreciate life a lot more. And me and my brothers and sisters always got what we wanted. And it might not have been when we wanted it, but we always got it due to our parents making sure they went without to make sure we had. And the music scene and all of that, is, like I said, I grew up into it. But my mentor was really one of my cousins who lost his life 2 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And that made me really push myself a lot harder to go more harder with the music, making sure I get what I have to get done, meeting different deadlines that my other mentors set for me, making sure I'm eating right, training right, and doing all of that. You know, it's really like just life. It was good for the most part.
Right. So what is it that you can share with the youth that's probably out there listening right now? You know, with you know, having your ups and downs and coming up and where you are right now with your career with music, what can you share? What positive energy you can share with the youth that's possibly out there listening?
Keep going. Don't stop, because whatever you have, whatever trials or whatever tribulation you have that's going to try to stop you is nothing but a test to see how strong you is to push you to the next level. The man upstairs will never give you more than you can handle.
True.
He's going to give you something less to make sure you can keep that maintained well in this level.
Right. I totally agree with that. You know, I've been through some ups and downs in my life. I mean, everyone has a story. You know,
everybody got a story.
You know, it's people out here, oh no, I ain't been through nothing. No, you've been through something. You just don't want to acknowledge that. You know what I mean?
I want to be around that people.
Man, right, exactly. And I hear it all the time. But, you know, I just think a lot of people, they don't have a rapport with God. It's the things that they've been through and how God have brought them out the storm. You know what I mean? So
still got people out there that don't believe that.
True.
Yeah, and I say believe in something. You don't believe in God, believe in Jehovah, believe in something.
Real,
you cannot possibly be on this earth and not believe in something.
Right.
You know?
And I just think that, you know, people need to, even people in not more so the older people, but that's another thing, like the younger mid-30s and on back, like if they started reaching out to God more. I mean, I just look at all the turmoil that's going on in the streets, like every day, man. Like, there's so many lost souls in Chicago, people that don't probably never even been to church before.
See, that's what me and you come into play.
Right.
That's what me and you come into play. We always have to spread that encouragement and that word, and that that good you can, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe, teach one, touch one, touch one, teach one.
Yep. So, let me. It's funny. Yeah,
my lip gloss ain't popping no more.
No, I'm seeing all these Donald Trump posts, and I wanted to touch on that too. So, what did you all think about Donald Trump's wife kind of mocking what Michelle Obama said the other night? That was like totally hilarious, right?
Well, it's known that they all have writers to write their scripts and what they need to say, their speeches. So, I mean, it could be just a slip of, her editor or.
I don't think so. He need to be fired.
Actually, she did try to resign, and the really? Trump party said no. So she did try to say, "Okay, it was my bad," but
maybe she did that on purpose.
I said, when you copy is the best thing of flattery. I say. So.
I mean, like. Personally, I think that we're totally gonna miss President Obama, the Obamas, period. Like anytime you got president going to the BT or one to the end and coming to the hood and chilling and stuff like that, and really too. Also, that's why I like Hillary Clinton, man, and like. Through the whole presidential race, like she was the only one that really came and kind of like touched down in Chicago and kind of spreaded some love in the concerns of what's going on here, like with the violence and stuff like that. So, I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm voting for Hillary. So what? Yeah, I said it.
Well, I just need to know who gonna dismiss my student loans. That's all I need. I'm voting for whoever get rid of my student loans. This is a concern of mine. Well, I don't know. Hey, I need them student loans to go away. Okay.
Well, hey, you better write that letter. Get that letter.
I done wrote 6 letters. How many I gotta write?
Well, they ain't even make it then, I guess, right?
They like, yeah, send your payment with the letter next time.
All right, man, we're going to get into some more music, man. We All Are One. I'm going to let you introduce this right here.
We All Are One by BJ the Singer.
This your joint, huh?
Y'all gonna know it.
You trying to be all cool and
y'all gonna know
over here.
All right, man. We All Are One. It's BJ the Singer.
Just like I told you, we are just a speck of light in our pool of trying, dreaming of those better days. that don't exist.
Man, straight fire right there.
Thank you.
BJ the singer.
Y'all got more coming. There's gonna be more coming real soon.
Yeah, I bet. It's that 4 a.m. hot too now. But I think I like that one better than 4 a.m. This is my preference. No diss on the 4 a.m. is dope too, but like that, like you went Prince-ish. You know what I mean? You went up there. But you know, I'm sure everybody's on social media.
Yeah.
What's your social media, man? Where they can find you at?
Facebook, BJ space the apostrophe singer. Instagram, BJ underscore the singer. Twitter, content underscore BJ.
Oh.
Just everything.
Okay. All right. You got a website?
Nah, not
okay.
yet.
All right. What about you, Miss Moore?
Again, that's www.eatmorecakes.com.
Sweet. And y'all eat more cakes because she got
eat more cakes. Eat them
man.
all.
Yes.
Eat more cakes, all right.
They look good.
Go to her Facebook. Where they can find you at on Facebook? Give them all your social
Latricia Moore, because Facebook made me change it from Eat More Cakes, but Latricia Moore or Eat More Cakes is the business profile page.
Right. You on Instagram?
Yep. I am Eat More Cakes.
I totally couldn't find you, but that's all right. We're going to make it crack.
Yeah.
Totally.
EATMORECAKES.
Yeah. So get them the information in regards to, you know, where your business location is.
Eat More Cakes is located 937 South Hamilton in Lockport, and that is by Joliet Romeoville. Don't fret, because I do deliver, for a fee.
She got 5 trucks.
And I will show up in the cake mobile. And soon to come will be at Eat More Cakes too in Joliet, so keep an eye on that.
All right, that's dope. Hey, BJ, man, you got any performances coming up, any shows here in Chicago? I think I asked you that earlier, but I don't care. I'm going to ask you again.
Not really. Like I said, I'm supposed to be in New York September 25th with Ro James. Supposed to be opening up with him. Yo. My mentor. And then next month from August 12th to August 19th, I'm supposed to be in Canada, Mexico, Arizona, and Chicago.
Right.
With my guy, Chris Villa. Shout out to Chris Villa, too, as well.
Right. All right, man. Yo, and once again, you're just tuning in. This is the Be Smoove Radio Show live right here on IntellectualRadio.com, a iHeartRadio station. This is your host, Brandon B. Smoove Cox, man. I want to thank y'all for giving me your ears, like I always say, and all that good stuff. And, man, we had a good time here talking to the great baker, the greatest baker in the world.
In the universe.
I got to eat her cakes, man, because y'all teasing right now.
Got us sitting here hungry and all this stuff. Ain't bring no muffins.
I'm gonna make a guest appearance. You know, I got to make my, I got to come in with the smoke and he's telling you to wrap it up.
Yeah, man. All right. Thanks for tuning in, man. All right. Y'all be safe out there. Again, this is the Be Smoove Radio Show. I am your host, Brandon B. Smoove Cox. All right. Catch y'all next Wednesday. All right. Facebook 100.